Hello, hello, hello. Let me just. Hi, hi, hi. I'm going to share this into my group. Here we go. Okay, let's get started. Hello, hello, everybody. Okay. Today I am here to talk about, I was here yesterday, we talked a little bit about what a signature program is, who it's for, if it's right for your business and your audience, how do you know? Today I'm back and I want to talk about the 5 biggest myths when it comes to signature programs or creating a signature program, and I'm going to debunk them all for you real quick here today. So I'm going to get into it because this is going to be a quick video. So we're going to start off with the first myth. If you're here and you're watching me, say hi. Let me know that you're watching me. Hold on, let me close that out. Okay, so let's get into it. So we're going to start. We're going to jump right in. The 5 biggest myths. So the first one is it only works if you have a large following. So that's myth number 1. A signature program only works if you have a large following. So here's the thing. Does having a large following help? Yes, sure. Numbers obviously, help when it comes to launching or selling your signature program. But the truth is, you can have thousands of followers, and if those people are not your ideal clients, or they're never willing to really invest in you and what you have to offer, what's the point, right? It's better to actually have a smaller, more targeted, high quality group of followers that are willing to invest in you and willing to work with you and willing to, and they're actually primed and wanting your service and what you have to offer, than having a large group of following. So why is that relevant to you launching a signature program and selling out your signature program? Because the key here is not about how many followers you have. Like I said, it's not about quantity, it's about quality. And it's how often and how well you're actually nurturing and nurturing those followers with strategic, high quality, high value content. So again, does numbers help? Sure, but it's not a requirement for you to be able to actually launch and sell out a signature program. Hey, Jackie, how are you? Jackie's here listening again. Yay. Hi, Jackie. Okay, myth number 2. Myth number 2 is that a signature program has to be a course or some sort of a group program. All right, so I get it. All the big name gurus, all the people in the industry, they are launching courses or group programs as their signature program. And so I think there's a way where we've sort of gotten conditioned to thinking that that's the only way a signature program can look, or that's the only sort of like format for a signature program. But that's simply not the case. The truth is, your signature program is how you serve your clients. It's the way that you create your system for them. So it does not have to be a group program, or it doesn't have to be a course. In fact, I have worked with and I've actually seen signature programs in the form of, if you're the kind of person, right, that likes to work with people more one-on-one or one-to-few versus one-to-many, or you just don't have the time or the energy or the desire to create a long course or a group program or do the big launch or anything like that, you're in luck, because a signature program doesn't have to look like that. It could literally be a one-on-one framework that you use to take your clients, right? It could be it could be like a mastermind program. It could even be in-person experiences or intensives. The bottom line is, your signature program is your, like I said yesterday, your unique methodology. It's your process. It's your system of taking people through their pain points, from being stuck to unstuck, from where they are to where they want to be. And so it does not have to look like a group program or a course, even though that's become like the most popular and common forms of signature programs. All right, myth number 3. It limits how you can help and serve your audience. So I'm going to be looking down a little bit because I'm reading my notes, but if you are watching, say hi. Okay, so it limits how you can help and serve your audience. So here's the thing, like in the coaching space, and if you're a service provider or you're an expert of some sort, you know, I get it. You're very sort of like protective about your craft, and you don't want to be put into a box, or you don't want to feel like if I do it this way, that means that's the only way I can ever do it. The truth is, yes, signature programs are, and they've kind of gotten a rap for like this step-by-step process, or sort of like a, but you know, like a blueprint, if you will, but it doesn't have to feel or be a one-size-fits-all formula. Because here's the thing, you guys, and this is kind of going to touch back on what I just mentioned again. If you're already working with clients, right, if you're already helping your clients overcome a struggle, or, just overcome one of their problems and their struggles, right, then you already have the makings for your signature program, because it's that thing, it's your steps, it's that way you move them through that. And so that's the foundation of your signature program already. So why not package that into something really strategic? So it does, and the thing is, it doesn't necessarily limit how you can serve them, because for each client and for each experience, yes, you want to be able to customize your experience based on what your clients are struggling with. Let's use one-on-one coaching, for example. If you do one-on-one coaching and you've got clients that come to you, and they might be in one niche, so you're solving one area of a problem, but each client is different and each circumstance is different. Totally, I get that. I'm all for, like, I'm so against cookie cutters, right? But your client might be different, their circumstance might be different, and so you'll have to sort of adjust maybe your strategies and your techniques based on that. But your methodology is the same, right? It's like, does that look like you help them, and I'm just gonna make something up, does that look like you help them create their goals? Does that look like you help them identify what's working and what's not working? Whatever that might be, your steps that you go through with each of your clients could be the same, depending on what your outcome is, that you are, what that solution or that outcome is for the service that they're coming to you for. So that is a complete myth. It does not limit you. It actually, actually helps you to just leverage your time more and actually package your craft in a more strategic way. All right, myth number 3. If you guys have any questions, pop them in the comments. I love engaging with my audience. So just pop them in the comments if you guys have any questions as I'm going through these. All right, myth number 4 is that signature programs is only for coaches, or it only works in the coaching industry. All right, here's another one where the signature programs have kind of gotten known for being very popular in the coaching industry, but it is not limited to just coaches or just this coaching industry. In fact, I know personally, I've helped my clients, and I have seen signature programs being created in, and I talked about some of these yesterday, in event planning, in interior designing, in graphic design, copywriting, lawyers, CPAs. Again, you guys, I know I'm beating a dead horse here, but if you are providing a service that you know is helping your clients overcome something you're struggling with, you already have the makings for a signature program, and it is just flat out smart for you to be able to craft that. So no, it's not just for coaches, and it's not just for the coaching industry. If you provide any sort of service, a signature program is perfect for you. All right, and the last and final myth is you can't create one if you're new or if you're just starting out in business. So when you're starting out in business, you know, it's common to think, do I need to be doing this? Do I need to make the website? Do I need to, you know, do the webinar? Do I need to write a blog post? Do I need to show up on social media? All the things. And so where does a signature program fall into that? Even though if you're just starting out in business, you may not necessarily know all the nuances of what it's like to work with your ideal clients yet. But if you know and you already have the skills and the expertise and the knowledge to help them overcome their struggles, then you can easily and should be packaging your craft as well and creating your signature program. Because what I want you to keep in mind is just like everything else in business, right? Especially if you're in the beginning stages, your program can evolve, right? And your program will evolve, just like your methodology will evolve, just like your business will evolve, and the way that you show up for your clients will evolve, and the work that you do with your clients will evolve. So in fact, I actually recommend at least once a year going back to your signature program and making sure that it is like on point with the latest strategies and the trends, and it still aligns for you, and it still aligns for your business and for what your clients really want, right? So you absolutely can create one if you're new or you're just starting out in business, as long as you already know who your market is, how you're serving them, what they're struggling with, and you know how to provide a solution to that. If you already have that stuff nailed, then you definitely can and should be packaging your craft and creating your own signature program. So those are my 5 myths. I'm just gonna say them once more again. Myth number 1 is myth number 1 is that it only works if you have a large following. Myth number 2 is that it has to be a course or a group program. Myth number 3 is that it limits how you can help and serve your audience. Myth number 4 is that, who's calling me? Myth number 4 is that it only works if you're a coach or you're in the coaching industry, and that you can't create one if you're new or if you're just starting out in business. Okay, so before I hop off and take that call, because it looks like it's somebody important, before I hop off, I just want to invite you all, if you've been thinking about creating a signature program, if you're curious about what it takes, if it's something that you've seen and you know it's something that you want to do in your business, I am hosting a free 5-day challenge starting next week, next Monday. It's called Create Your Irresistible Signature Program Challenge. And what I've done is I put the link on the description for you guys. I'd love to have you join me. It's a free 5-day experience, and all the information on it is right there in that link. I will be seeing you guys again later on in the week. If you're watching the replay, and if you have any additional myths that I may not have covered, go ahead and put them in the comments, and I bet you I can debunk them too. So go ahead and put those in the comments, and if you're watching the replay, and you're interested in joining the challenge, go ahead and click on the link in the description. All right, I'll see you guys later.